You still working on that thing?
Big deadline tomorrow.
You get some of this down here, you'll have finished in no time. Michael.
Have I got news for you, sunshine? Jim, Catherine?
Michael, you're just in time for breakfast. Grab yourself a coffee.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Well, what's going on?
Seems like your performance in the pre-season tour is turning some heads, Alex. Can't say I'm surprised the way you're dominating games.
Who?
Well, I've been having some very interesting chinwags with reps from some of Europe's top clubs. Bayern, PSG, Atletico. Oh, and I just got off the blow with a gent representing, wait for it, none other than... Los Blancos.
Shut up. Real Madrid?
The very same. Seems like you made quite the impression in the US of A. Well, it's early days, but they'd like to talk about getting you on board before the transfer window shuts. This is as big as it gets, Alex. Bigger stars, bigger games, bigger contracts.
You're not having me on. Like, you know these were my childhood idols growing up. Raul, Roberto Carlos, Zidane, come on.
Looks nailed from what the agent was telling me.
It's an honor, sure. But you're only 18, Alex. You know, it's a dream move, I understand that. But the pressure, you think about it, you're gonna be down there on your own. And with their squad, you probably won't even be a starter. There's gonna be lots of other chances in your career. Right now, this is a risky move. And your fans, they're not gonna forget. Not for something like this.
I know, Grandad. But this could be my one shot. Look what happened to Dad.
Oi. Do not think like that. You are not Harold.
Look, I know it's a lot to take in, but we got to move fast, otherwise they might consider moving elsewhere.
Well, if it's got Michael's approval and it's what you really want, then...
What does your heart tell you?
It's been my dream since I was a child, Mum. How can I say no?
Okay, deal's gonna take a few days to iron out, but in the meantime, I need you to find an extra gear for the first few games of the season, yeah? Could whack a naught on the transfer fee.
Real Madrid!
Hello, gentlemen. Let's train, yeah? If I'm being honest...
Okay, so let's say Real Madrid do come in with a suitable offer before the August 31st transfer deadline. Alex, are you sure this is what you want? If you stay here, we can continue your development, and then in a few years...
But he's one of the hottest properties in the Premier League right now.
If this is about your current contract, Michael and I have been discussing it.
It's not all about the money.
I suggest we see how this plays out. But if you're serious about moving on, Alex, you'll need to submit a transfer request.
That's how you want it.
That's just the way it is, Alex.
Another lie, I presume? Well?
Nothing's been agreed yet.
No? Oh. But you have already put in a transfer request.
All right, starters to the tunnel, subs to the bench. Come on. Come on, boys.
It's all over the internet. The fans, they'll know.
Congratulations, mon ami.
Go on, lad.
Hi there everybody, Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. We've got a great Premier League game for you. We've also got a bit of gossip to talk about, haven't we? Because everybody else is talking about it, I guess we should join in as well. This suggestion, and it's only a rumour, Alex Hunter going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the back pages. You cannot miss it. Who knows if it's true or not, but if Real Madrid do come knocking, it's so hard to say no, to turn them down. It's very early in his career, but we'll see what happens in the next few weeks, you'd imagine.
Well, some of the fans here, they're just grasping at the stories in the newspapers, really. But I think Alex Hunter might get a bit of a rough ride from some of the supporters.
That's inevitably what happens, and he's got to make sure that he gives full commitment today, because everybody will be watching for a poor attitude.
One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs, and you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
This is the Arsenal lineup. Well, we put it up as a 5-2-3. It could be 3-4-3, couldn't it, if the wide players get forward from the back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those, it could be anything the manager wants it to be. He has got some very talented lads out there, though.
There's a lot of talk about your old club Arsenal, Alan, and what they should be doing. Winning the league they haven't done since they moved from Highbury to the luxurious Emirates Stadium. Where do you stand on that?
Well, it's a curious one, isn't it? Because they have finished in the top four, and in the 15-16 season they finished second, so certainly they're not in crisis, but you just get the feeling they're paddling, they're treading water at the moment.
Neil Swarbrick is our referee. So Arsenal kicked off. Promising build-up until that challenge. Whitehead. Palmer. Well, they're in a good position here. And shoots! How did he save that?
He's one of the best in the business from those kind of situations. Absolutely brilliant.
Return pass. Nacho Monreal. How far can young Alex Hunter go in his career? He seems to have shown plenty of early promise.
3 in his previous match, a hat-trick.
He'll be cleverly done. In with a chance. They can't get the better of Petr here.
Used all his experience there.
He can only put it behind for the corner. Corner played in. Very good distance to the clearance. Backing his own talent here to keep the ball, and he has got some support if he wants to just lay it off. Oh, it could be on. And Czech has kept that ball out. That will be a corner. He's put in the corner. Shots on here. Oh, that would have looked great if it had flown in, but in the end it didn't fly very close at all.
No, he looked a bit embarrassed after that effort.
And that goes back to the goalkeeper check. Palmer. Down in South London is Alan McInally with a goal at Selhurst Park, Alan.
It's a goal for Crystal Palace. It's been scored by Wilfried Zaha. He controlled it fantastically in the air with his first touch and fired a half volley into the top corner. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Hit in hard and low. It's a good goal for them, and they have been playing well. No one can really complain about them taking the lead here. They have been much the better side, and it's a fine piece of finishing. Well, he gets the credit, and the credit was being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think the easiest goal he will score. This entire season.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Nacho Monreal. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Crisp defending there. He's whacked that away, out of play. Alexis Sanchez. Some options now for the pass. Hunter. Letting the shot go! He's made the save. Throw in now. Callum Chambers played forward for Hunter. Nacho Monreal. Well, there's definitely a bit of an edge with the crowd about Alex Hunter. And this rumour, Alan, you know, what's your gut feeling about whether there's some truth in the story or not?
It would surprise me, Martin, given how young he is, how little experience he's got in what Real Madrid would be buying, his vast potential. He's got a lot of talent, the boy, but they might want to invest in that.
Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. Arsenal trying to get their game going. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful.
Not what we expected to see, I must say, from Arsenal. Not what they expected to be feeling at the moment. They are behind and they are not looking at the moment like turning it around, but they've got the second half, and what was said at half-time will, I think, be important.
Hunter.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
That's a fine challenge, and he's got the ball. Sanchez. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes. In his previous match.
Cleverly done. In with a chance. So here we go with the second half. We've got some up-to-the-minute news from Alan McInally from Selhurst Park.
It's a second goal for Crystal Palace. It's been scored.
Nicely lined up for the set-piece specialist here with this free kick. Fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Well, he swung his foot at it, and he's good at these one-touch finishes, and that was sweet as a nut.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball, kept his head over it. A lovely connection.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Manny Xhaka. Here's Ozil. Got the ball now under control and a chance to move themselves forward, get up the pitch. An update from the Etihad from Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by David Silva. He timed his run perfectly.
They'll give away the free kick. Referee's shown the card, it's yellow to the Arsenal man.
Yeah, and the referee's angle was perfect. He had a great view.
Well, that's risky going in like that.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Where they are normally strong in midfield, they've been weak today, and this lad's going to pay the price for that. He's the one replaced, so they needed to get a bit of coal into the engine in the engine room, I think.
Yeah, it just seemed to lack legs, and as a result, the opposition were able to gain ground and dominate the middle of the park, and that's been decisive.
It's Alex Hunter. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Palmer. That need to interrupt Alan McInally. I hope you've got the news really from him. It was a goal for Manchester City. The score is now 3-1. On the attack here. Well, there's still time if they can get this goal. Struck the post, could have come out, but in it went. That was perhaps the place where it was impossible to save it. No goalkeeper could have reached that. It clips the post on the way in.
Yeah, really good strike. He took it early as well, and I think that's what caught the goalie off guard as much as anything.
Off we go again, 2-1.
Arsenal goal, number 7.
Whitehead.
Alexis Sanchez.
Way back. Malone. Teammates arriving for the cutback here. And here's the shot. Substitution coming up as they look to make sure they hold their lead till the final whistle. Hector Berry. Referee says free kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, coming off the pitch, number 18, Rachel 1 yellow. Coming onto the pitch, number 2, Matthew Debussy.
Koscielny. Put through Mesut Ozil. Needs to stay cool now. And they've cut it out. Makes a challenge here. Little private game between the two of them. Koscielny. Ozil. Alex Hunter's in the middle. looking to make an opportunity either for himself or a teammate. Aaron Moy just booted forward under so much pressure. Can they hang on to this one-goal lead? The fans are trying to play their part in it happening.
Yeah, and it's the approach that the home team take that will be important. Do you go on and push for another, or just try and hold what you have?
Darting infield now. Tackle goes in. It's been an out-of-sorts, lacklustre Arsenal performance today, and now the clock is working against them. Aaron Moy. Whoa, that's flown over the bar.
Oh, the crowd were up on their feet there. Spectacular.
Morning, love. Sleep much?
Thanks. I really appreciate you coming over last night. I really needed the company.
Of course.
We're always here for you, lad. Aye, aye.
Have you seen it yet?
Seen what?
And reports came in earlier today with images emerging this morning of Hunter wearing a Real Madrid shirt. This adds fuel to the fire.
That is not what happened.
Oh, don't worry, this kind of stuff's normal. It's all part of the transfer merry-go-round.
Normal? Seems to me like things are getting out of control here.
Still no official offer.
All the big clubs take the transfers down to the wire. I'm meeting the guy tonight. Should be done and dusted by the AM. Just keep the faith, yeah?
Yeah, well, I hope you've got Alex's best interests at heart.
Come on, Grandad. We're not here again, are we? Yeah. When has Michael ever let us down?
What confidence is taking? We have to give it to the benefit of the doubt here. This will all come out in the wash eventually.
All right, lads, time to work.